Daisy, it must be nice to get a win in your first travel.
Yeah, all wins are good wins. But no, good effort from the girls to be able to navigate the travel. Coming over for a week on the road is a good opportunity to connect, and for a group that has a lot of fresh faces, both on field and off, it's a great opportunity. But the biggest part of it is coming over and collecting wins. So it started well tonight. I thought the effort to work through a really hot start from the Bulldogs and go 2 goals down again. Last week it took us till quarter time to respond, but for them to be able to tighten up and kind of get it back going our way early in the quarter was a good result.
Do you think it's a sense of maturity that you're seeing come through the players?
Yeah, just their resilience and ability to kind of grit their teeth and find a way, I think, is something that we've been trying to improve. They're maturing, they're competitive, their belief in themselves is growing, and then we've added a number of players that bring that as well. I think someone like Ali Drennan, who was outstanding tonight, started on the bench in a lot of the quarters, got stuck there for a bit longer than we would have liked at one stage, but still found plenty of the ball, and that just speaks to someone who's able to come onto the ground, not get rattled by getting out of rotation or thinking about themselves and wanting to be out there, because she's a competitor and would like to be. So someone leading the way like that and then performing when they get out there is a good indicator of some of that maturity that is growing within, but we've kind of intentionally added as well.
Is it really encouraging to see that it's not just the experienced players that are offering that, though? There's a lot of younger players, Shilling, those sorts of players that are actually doing that too? Yeah,
their development's been really exciting. A lot gets said about Charlie and Ella and Bella, young, really quality talent in our team, but the development of people like Beth Shilling, Zoe Wackfar down back, Jess Wrench, who, she could play in a number of positions, but her versatility to play on different opponents in our back line, and just her preparedness to play her role is really exciting as well. So it's kind of happening across all the age cohorts, which is exciting and something that we want to continue to do.
Sunna seemed to have a role on Ellie Blackburn. How'd you see that play out?
Yeah, I thought she did a really good job. She started on the bench just to rotate her on and get a mid-rotation in. But Ellie, I think, had about 5 of her possessions before Sunna actually got out onto the ground. So if you take away those 5, I think that keeps her under 20, which is hard to do against Ellie Blackburn. And Ellie's an absolute workhorse and will always fight hard. She found a way to kick a goal just through sheer work rate and her smarts, but that was a breakdown, sort of nothing to do with Sunna. So I thought she did a really, really good job. We've gone head to head with Conti and Prasparkas over the last couple of weeks, and thought that this was one that we just wanted to put a bit more time into and do a bit more of a closer run with roll on, and give an opportunity, Sunna in her 3rd game, to continue developing and add a string to her bow in terms of the different roles she can play for us.
What do you think of Ella's goal?
Pretty special. Anytime you see Ella get the ball with a gulf of space in front of her, you get pretty excited. But I thought it was good. Her composure to not kick straight away was really good. I think, the more she keeps making decisions like that, she's going to start to have more and more moments like that. But she went to kick, saw that the space was in front of her and kept running. The skill execution is just freakish, but that composure piece and thinking her way through the moment was a good sign.
And Octavia kicking the sealer in the end in her debut game. How'd you see her first game? Yeah,
it was good. She, played an important role on the wing, and then took her moments structurally. She's a really smart player, so she makes good decisions in terms of where to be, and then to keep staying in the game and pop up for a moment like that and get her first goal. Ali Drennan kicked her first goal as well early in the game, so what a start. Good opportunity to do it in front of a big group of family, being a Victorian girl as well.
Any injuries?
Sasha Goranova came off with hamstring tightness in the last quarter that we'll scan and have a look at tomorrow, but other than that, all good.
And you've got your midweek footy period coming up now. How are you going to prepare to approach that? Were there any decisions made with selection that were in anticipation of what's to come?
No, we picked our best available side for tonight. Probably with Russian, there was a little bit of thinking around that. Sorry, Sasha Goranova is Russian. The thinking around that was, not kind of push that, but we probably would have made that decision in any fixture. If anything, it's just modifying your training load. It's like the game sort of replaces what would have been a main session, so recovery becomes a priority like it always is, and maybe not get as much training in during the week, but just have to be sharp and use the game as a good education tool, which there'll be plenty tonight of learnings.
And do you see the opportunity to stay in Melbourne as a bonding experience for a young group?
Yeah. It presents a challenge, like in organising the week and staffing it up for the whole week, bringing the whole club over. But the investment from the club's been awesome, and the ability to do it. Yeah, it's a great opportunity to spend time together. Usually in a busy week, training, things like connection and other education pieces might get squeezed out, but spending so much time together will give us a chance to do that.